We live in a time where everything can be observed, but we rarely ask ourselves what it really means to look. The panoptic, described by Michel Foucault, is not just an architectural structure. It is a way of organizing reality, a system in which the individual internalizes the gaze of the other until they become their own watcher. But what if we change the meaning of that gaze? What if the panoptic stops being a tool of control and becomes a space of consciousness? This project proposes a shift. It is not about escaping the system, but about inhabiting it differently, to observe, but also to observe oneself. The landscape we see is not a physical place. It is a representation of the mind, a space where each layer reflects a level of perception, of memory, of identity. At the center, a light, not as surveillance, but as presence, not as control, but as possibility. Here, the subject is no longer only observed.
They become the author, a witness of their own experience. As Plato suggested, we live among shadows we interpret as reality, but we also have the capacity to turn, to question, to see beyond. Artificial intelligence, in this context, is not just a technical tool. It is a means to visualize the invisible, to shape ideas, internal structures, landscapes that do not exist, until we imagine them. This panoptic does not watch. It reflects. It does not impose. It suggests. It does not limit. It opens.
They become the author, a witness of their own experience. As Plato suggested, we live among shadows we interpret as reality, but we also have the capacity to turn, to question, to see beyond. Artificial intelligence, in this context, is not just a technical tool. It is a means to visualize the invisible, to shape ideas, internal structures, landscapes that do not exist, until we imagine them. This panoptic does not watch. It reflects. It does not impose. It suggests. It does not limit. It opens.
And in that gesture, perhaps we discover something essential. That true freedom does not consist in ceasing to be observed, but in learning to look with awareness. And perhaps, in this new landscape, we are not being observed. We are beginning to see. This is not a system that controls you. It is a space that invites you to awaken. Because in the end, the question is not who watches us, but from where we are looking. Panoptic is not an answer. It is an experience. A place where technology stops watching us and begins to reveal us. And perhaps, just perhaps, consciousness is the only place where no one can impose a gaze. Welcome to this space. Question it. Make it your own.